Hi, everybody. We're just doing this little goofy test because we're trying to see.
Did you mute the TV?
Yeah, we're just trying to see if this is working. So I'm keeping an eye on the clock here, and because
We-
last night we had a bit of an issue.
Yeah, this isn't even an official episode.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we call it our test.
I do got one thing though.
That was almost perfect.
For those that
And now
own
Liam-
cars or
We're all tipsy.
anything, honey, for anyone that owns a car, a little tip for you: buy some Coca-Cola and an extra toothbrush.
This
Yeah,
is
let's
mainly
go
for
for the
older cars, I should point out.
Actually, it's for all cars. As long as it has a battery in it, do it. It's a good tip because the chemical composition of Coca-Cola is fucking ridiculously acidic.
Which actually helps get rid of the corrosion on a car's battery terminal.
Yeah.
Don't use a thneed to eliminate carburetor rust. Use Coke.
Yeah.
Don't use a fucking chemical, just use Coca-Cola. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah, just go buy a
A
Coca-Cola.
lot cheaper than industrial solvent, I know that much.
Oh, I know. It's like when Dance Dance Revolution came along. It's like I can get a hell of an exercise for 50 cents rather than $30 a month at a club.
But yeah, your industrial strength rust cleaners and corrosion cleaners cost you roughly $40 for a jar that's like this big.
Yeah.
This stuff, Coca-Cola 20-ounce bottle, $2.
Yeah. Exactly.
For it,
Well,
2-liter bottle,
let's get
$1 depending on where you go, especially at Walmart.
Yeah.
Just the biggest thing you need to make sure is it has two very specific ingredients: carbonated water, which all sodas do have. It is an acid known as carbonic acid, and phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those two ingredients intermingle with each other, and trust us, Mike can tell you firsthand.
Yeah. Use that with a toothbrush. It gets rid of all of that corrosion on the battery terminal.
Cleans it up good.
In the words of Thurl Ravenscroft in the Dr. Seuss, the adaptation of Dr. Seuss's The Lorax, eliminates carburetor rust.
Well, he said something about maybe a fight. Well,
But I will also give you one further tip. If you do that, don't drink that Coke.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Normally, Coke won't cure the backache pains in your chest, but drinking that stuff will by giving you a bunch of stomach pain and then a lack of pain forever.
And the reason for that, once you put the toothbrush back into the Coke, you pollute it with sulfuric acid from the battery.
Ah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah, but it's nice to know when something so cheap can be probably one of the most helpful things out there.
Well, you can use Coke.
I think the word. Sorry, you go ahead. I think the phrase we're all looking for here is hillbilly tuna. The fact of the matter is, hillbilly methods generally work, and they are loads cheaper than what mechanics will charge you for their efforts.
That's true.
Now, am I saying you should rely on them? No. They generally are not long term. This is. As long as you don't let the terminals corrode again, you're good.
And even if the terminals corrode again, you just redo it. And since you have a bottle of Coke standing by that has sulfuric acid in it, well, guess what? What happens? You just doubled up the battery's acidity. No big.
That's the fun part, I think. When you can find something cheaper that still does the job.
and sometimes does it better than the more expensive products.
That's true. That is so
Because
true.
here's the thing. Some of those industrial strength rust removers, there's one that's like a pink goop that you can put into electronics, right?
Uh-huh.
That eats away corrosion. The problem with those is simple. They take a long ass time to work.
True.
Oh, really?
Yes, depending on how corroded the battery terminals on your car are, coat can take a while, but usually 3-4 minutes does the job. And Mike can tell you just how clean a little bit of swiping of a toothbrush made one of the terminals on the battery.
Oh yeah.
It was like ding, ding.
Yeah.
We actually poured a kef's worth of Coke on a rusted terminal. Thing fizzed up like pouring hydrogen peroxide on a scab.
Huh.
Yep.
Cool.
It was ridiculously cool to see, but it just broke it all up. So, and just so everyone who listens knows, we're just jabbering about a subject we've been talking about for a few minutes now.
Yeah. Is what I'm doing is I'm testing something because I installed something last night. It kind of affected the streaming last night, but so far so good. Nothing's happened yet.
Like I said, I think what happened was, since it was a modification to the registry, when you didn't reboot and then went into the stream, the registry changes were pending.
Ah,
and
okay.
You see, but now you've rebooted the computer, you've shut it down, you've let it do a full cycle. The registry changes have taken effect, and it doesn't need to do anything else.
Yeah.
Do like once a month.
It's like I will tell you something. I've been watching that. First of all, Mike, have you been able to watch the What If this week?
I have not. No.
Okay.
I'm
All right. Well, I'm gonna put it this way. I'm gonna give you like a free spoiler. Basically, Ultron Vision finds the Watcher, but when he says, "I see you." What would have been funny was he looks at him and says, "Oh, hi."
Oh yeah.
That would have been hilarious. Little Lilo and Stitch.
I'll tell you something funny. This happened to me just now. I was over here in Sarah's end of a conversation she was having with some of her buddies online. She pipes up and says, "I got an idea for something we all can do every month." And I just thought, depending on the sexes of that group, I hope that's not what I think it is. Well, okay.
Sorry.
There's something she can do every month, and if she is around them enough, something she can get them to do every month, just not exactly in sync.
Yeah.
Let's get dirty.
All right, so far so good. We're 8.5 minutes, no problems. I think after 15 we can stop, but I just want to test this just to make sure.
Yeah, and like we said, this
Fine.
is just a test to make sure everything's gonna be working.
Yeah, this is a test of utter insanity. Okay.
Well, I got other insanity right over here.
Hey, see if you can show him Maddie, Frodo. I think your camera will pick it up better.
I can't get it around.
Okay, that's all right. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, I noticed something. I noticed them on Disney Plus. They have, I think it's called Star Wars Galaxy of Sounds. All it is it's like 7 to maybe
Sound
10
effects.
Yeah, like sound effects, and like one of them is like flying, like wandering. One is like you hear the lightsaber sounds, and so I think there's like 7 or 8 of those. And it's no more than maybe 10 minutes tops on each.
I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
If
I got my paladin.
if you happen to have the ability to reduce your refresh rate on your monitor,
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to that one
don't
instead.
do it.
Even though she's like
Okay.
really platinum.
I just did that on my computer.
No, don't get her 50 bucks out of it.
and it was a mistake.
It went down to 40,
Oh.
and I could,
And then the person
I
from
could
the Warden
see
Boy.
every grade.
Yeah. Well,
That
Well,
hurt.
well, I'll tell you something. I've been going to sleep to this one guy. I forgot his. I think his name is. I think he goes by the YouTube name Touring Robert. And what he does is he
Right,
travels
we
around the
get
country
our,
with an RV, with a truck and a trailer in his
money.
hand. Not exactly an RV, but got a trailer behind it
and I'll
on the
let you
truck.
eat.
And it's like I saw him like go through New York and Boston all the way up to Maine in one. Then he took like
I gotta ask real quick.
Sure.
This RV he was driving, it didn't by any chance have cross country emblazoned on the side of it with the word country missing an O, right?
No.
Good.
Did not.
Anyway, I will say this.
Let's bring them that 69.
I'm glad everything's working.
Yep, so far so good. We're up to 11 minutes 5 seconds. Not an issue. I think I think you're probably right. I just wasn't sure because I don't think so wrong.
No, and like I said, when you mess with computer settings, especially registry settings, thinking around in there and not rebooting can cause Windows to get a little.
Yeah.
Generally,
And
messing with the registry is something you should not do yourself unless you are at least Frodo's level of expertise
or you get the right
reckless.
information on the internet, because I was able to like do that. You know how you the alt tab and you see these giant windows? Well, thankfully I was able to figure out on the registry on my own with a little help from Google, do some looking up to change it back to the tiny icons because I don't like the big stuff. I like mine little.
Yeah, and that's a personal thing. But like I said,
Oh, hi, Lulu. Are you being a good kitty? Are you comforting your owner?
Yeah, the weather has been. I'll tell you this. Weather's been nice around here. I don't know if you guys saw this in the group on the group page, but our local meteorologist Howard Seabury like put out the like the winter 2022 forecast.
Ooh, nice.
And it's very funny because basically
although I disagree with him on one thing.
What's that?
Go here.
Florida.
No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is about temperatures, not about
craziness.
Okay. I presume he is saying go here to avoid it, not go here to enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah. I make a point of not going anywhere in the winter that is not at least as snowy as where I am now. Now, I make some exceptions. I do visit family and they live in some warmer climates, but ceteris paribus, I stay right here and I enjoy it.
Yeah.
You okay, Shirley? You look kind of...
Oh my God!
What?
Australian food shop. M&M's Hubba Bubba Bubba bubblegum flavor.
Is it actually filled with bubble gum?
It says bubblegum flavor. It's not filled with bubblegum, but it says it is inspired by Hubba Bubba.
Well, they make cotton candy and broccoli flavored soda. Why should I be surprised?
Yeah.
No, you know the one that's worse?
What?
Fruit Loops onion.
Oh, no. Heaven help us.
Veggios.
They actually did that in Japan.
Japan also gave us broccoli flavored soda.
Well, it was Fruit Loops flavored like green onion.
You ever had a little sucker flavored like buttered popcorn?
I don't know if I'd like that.
I didn't.
Here's the thing. Buttered popcorn flavor like is made with a certain chemical.
Oh no, I'm
Uh-huh.
good for
And that chemical has been proven to be
Alright, I'll see if I can
carcinogenic.
Okay. These days, what chemical haven't they proven to be carcinogenic in some way?
Water.
Case in
Hydrogen
point.
peroxide. Bleach.
Don't drink either of those.
Uh,
Do you know you can use hydrogen peroxide as rocket fuel?
yes. Hey, hey, Mike.
Yeah.
How would you like to make a rocket out of hydrogen peroxide?
No.
Aww.
What?
Listen to this. This is from Mike Taylor. You know, he owns the GT South bar. Found this dog. Poor girl wandered up here, abandoned, leash and all, tossed out, built malnourished, female, super friendly. Now the good news is this: the Humane Society shelter is only a block away from GT South, but he'd have to drop him off tomorrow since the shelter's closed for the night. But oh goodness, I mean, I'm gonna send you a link. This makes me feel so sad. Hold on.
Okay, before we continue,
Uh-huh.
I just want to make just something. For those that live in Iowa, there's a good possibility that Xavier or Harrison has been banned. He's been missing since May 27th.
Ooh.
The article that you posted, Frodo, it's didn't
Taken
show.
down.
Yeah.
Which one?
The one about the one you just shared in the chat.
Oh no,
Or Shirley.
oh, the one that Shirley did. There you go.
Oh. Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay. What? Let's see. Heavy. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, basically,
Xavier has been missing for.
and they think they found his remains.
Hmm.
He disappeared on May 27th, just days before his 11th birthday.
Oh, what's this? Field of Dreams movie site bought by venture led by Baseball Hall of Famer Frank Thomas?
Yep.
Rest in peace, Xavier.
Yeah.
Also new at midday,
Out
a
to need you.
business led by a baseball.
Let's see. Dyersville, 1 month after the Field of Dreams movie site hosting the first Major League Baseball regular season game in Iowa, new ownership is coming to the property just outside of Dyersville. Former Chicago White Sox Hall of Famer Frank Thomas is leading a group called This Is Heaven. The current ownership, Go the Distance Baseball, announced the sale on Thursday morning. Terms of the transaction are not public, which is fine. The iconic movie site hosted its first Major League Baseball game this summer between the New York Yankees and Chicago White Sox. Plans already in place for another game to be played at the site next season.
I've actually got the X-Star tabard on. Should I have that, Sean?
But yeah,
That's gonna be fun. I
Well,
like that. Okay. All right, we're at 1846. Still no issues. I think we're good to go.
Wilson. Well, guys, sorry it wasn't a full show, but
Yeah, I just want to
given
test
what we
this
talked
out.
about, I think that's for the best.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. In that case,
Yeah.
sleep well and get ready. Sleep well, because we're going to be staying up late tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, because it's Friday.
which means
Game night.
Yep. We're gonna do like part trivia, part Among Us, because hell, we're gonna be in October. So.
Exactly.
And Ash and I are celebrating our 15 months tomorrow.
Yay! Congrats.
Well, that is,
What was that?
I just got it instead of hiding
15-month
it.
anniversary or 1.25 anniversary.
1.25743. Omaha! Omaha!
A year and 3 months.
Food, I'm keeping my sword though.
1.25 years.
Yep. Now let's see. Mom's birthday's coming up on the 11th. Janet's birthday's coming up on the 10th. And my birthday's coming up 3 weeks after Mom's on November 1st. So
Very nice.
Ashes and my mom's birthday are on the 25th.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Otis is on the 29th.
Mhm.
Mine is on the 30th.
Yeah. So it's like that crazy week where we have all our birthdays practically together.
Close together, yeah.
All right. So I believe this is a good point to end this test
I'm
show,
back.
as I like to call it.
You couldn't have said that at a better time, Shirley.
Yeah.
What?
We're about
She
to
said
end.
now's a good time to end it.
Yeah. All right, but it looks like it's all good, all working fine. So we're back tomorrow. Part trivia, part Among Us. It could be like 20 minutes trivia. The rest of the time Among Us. Who knows?
I'd go for that.
I'm fine with anything as well.
Yeah. Because really, I mean, I am starting to miss Among Us, but I think it was good to take that break.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, it was good to take the break, and I'm ready to have fun with it again. Just me, of course, my little thing is hyper competitiveness. Right. All right, so I'm gonna end it right here. So thanks a
Go
lot.
for it.
Yeah, thanks a lot for listening, everybody. Love, peace, and chicken grease. We'll see you tomorrow night for game night. Night, y'all.